Where are you going?
Hey everyone, it's Guy here and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing an art subscription box, and it's called Paletteful Packs. And I must say I'm super excited about this because this is my first time hearing about them. I do watch a lot of art unboxing videos by colorists and artists on YouTube, but I'd never heard of these guys before, so I'm super excited to review this. So I'm just going to hop on their website here. Feel free to pause the video to read anything, but I will leave all of their links in the description. So this is what their website looks like, and if we hit subscribe here, we can see that they offer 3 different boxes. The first one being a premier Paletteful pack, and that is the one that they sent me to review. They also offer a petite Paletteful pack and a young artist pack, so that's pretty interesting. Like most, if not all, art subscription boxes, they do offer different times of subscription, so you can subscribe anywhere from a month to 12 months, including 3 and 6 months. And I love when they offer 3 months, because I feel like that's the perfect amount of time to kind of test out a subscription box, see if you like it, see if you want to continue. Of course, the longer that you subscribe for, the more money that you're going to save. Their shipping costs, they're free for the US, $10 flat rate to Canada, and $15 flat rate international everywhere else. I am going to take a minute to say that I am recording a voiceover for this, so if the audio doesn't quite match the video, I do apologize. My phone seems to like to focus on paper shuffling and plastic crinkling and all that instead of my voice, so the audio just turned out terrible. I'm gonna have to try something else next time. But anyways, for now this will have to do. This is how the box was shipped to me, and I must say I absolutely love how it's shipped. It's super clean, it's neat, it's elegant. I love the color because it's an artsy color. It's earthy, it's neutral, and I quite enjoy that. So let's open this up and see what's in it. Of course, I already know. So this is the first view of the box, and I must say this is packaged really nice. I quite like this. I love that they use paper worms to package. I know a lot of people don't like those, but I think they're super fun. So the first thing we have here are the Art Alternatives Woodless Graphite set. Don't mind my face here. So this set has 2 each of 3 soft grade pencils. So there's 2B, 4B, and 6B. It says that they're made from pure graphite and fine clays. And the barrel is super interesting on these. They almost feel like glass or like metal almost. They're super cool and smooth. I quite enjoy them. Next we have a Prismacolor kneaded eraser, and if you've ever used this eraser, you know that they are awesome. I always have 1 or 2 on hand. Another eraser we have is the Staedtler Mars plastic eraser, and these are awesome. I use these all throughout school. These are one of the best erasers that you can get, in my opinion. And I actually just tossed one of mine away. It was at the end of its lifespan, so that's awesome to have a replacement. Next, we have a black plastic eraser by Staedtler as well. And here we have some blending stumps. These are super handy to have when you're sketching. I actually have a few smaller ones, but I'm not sure where they are, so these are perfect. And then here we have an assortment of loose pencils. So the first ones we have here are the Wolf's carbon pencils, and these are both graphite and carbon. Spoiler, these pencils are amazing. So in this set they came with a B, 2B, 4B, and 6B grade pencil. Next up is the General's Layout Extra Black pencil, and this says it's equivalent to a 6B. Here is the General's Drawing, which is a 2B graphite lead, perfect for sketching and drawing. And this one is the All Stabilo multi-surface graphite pencil. It's water soluble and says it can work on any surface, including acetate, paper, glass, metal, photo, and film. So that's pretty interesting. So next in here we have a pencil case, which I think this is a really neat touch. It's their pencil case with their logo. It's made of green felt, which matches matches the box and the theme perfectly, and I think that's pretty awesome, especially with all of the loose pencils that they've sent. So it's great to have a place to store those. And then the last thing in the box is the Bee stippled textured paper. It's a 9x12 pad, and as you can see, it takes up the whole box. If this box was a millimeter smaller, I don't think they would have been able to fit that sketchbook in there. So this is acid-free 132-pound heavyweight paper. I did use this paper for my my drawing at the end of this video, so stick around to check that out. This paper is pretty awesome. I'd never heard of the Bee Paper Company, but I will definitely be looking into them because I had an amazing time using this paper. I quite enjoyed it, and I would definitely look into getting some more of it. So I forgot to mention, but the theme for this box is Pencil Palooza, and I feel like they got that theme perfectly. So I think with this art subscription box, what they do is they pick a theme, and then they send you a whole bunch of different brands within that theme for you to try out, which is pretty awesome because then you can kind of see what brands you like and which ones you don't. So here is the menu where they list all of the items in the box, and I do like that they also include a retail price. So for this box, it's $35 and some change. I added up the retail prices and it came to $55.79. So you would save about $20.79 getting this box. I did look up a few of the things in the US on the US Amazon, and they did retail for a little bit less than what the menu says. Although I'm sure the prices do fluctuate and you still save quite a bit getting this box. So I am definitely very happy with everything that came in it. And they do have prompts and challenges, so they have 4 different ones for each week. There's Still Life, Heroes and Villains, The Year 3000, and Summer. And then they also have some of their information. Again, everything for them will be in the description, so be sure to check that out. I don't know if there is anything else I wanted to say here. Oh, I will pop up a picture of what came in the petite pack so you guys can see the differences. There was only a couple differences. I think the woodless pencils weren't included. They got a little traveler's sketchbook instead of the big sketchbook. Instead of the General's Layout Extra Black, they got the Derwent Onyx pencil. So here we're going to test everything out. So the first thing I wanted to test out was the art alternatives, and I must say I am not very happy with these ones. I have to be completely honest. I definitely would not invest in any of these pencils. I personally didn't like them. I'm sure other people probably would. Me personally, they did not suit my needs. I just found that they were super rough. They didn't fit in the packaging quite well. I actually had to sharpen them down, which I mean isn't something that I should really complain about because that's more pencil that you get, but they came in this super cute case and I couldn't even use it until I sharpened them down to where they would actually fit in there properly. So next I'm testing out the Stabilo and the General's Layout and General's Drawing pencils. I quite like those. They turned out pretty good. As you know, graphite pencils, they have that kind of shine to them, and they usually don't lay down very smooth, so I guess for what I would expect, they work out good. The Wolf's pencils, though, oh my goodness, I'm definitely going to be looking into seeing if they offer more of these, because they are amazing. They just laid down on the paper so nice, they blended so nice, they're super smooth. That 6B pencil is super dark. I do wish that they had included an 8B pencil. I wonder if they even have those. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to do some research because I quite enjoy those pencils. Blending all of the graphite pencils, as you can see, the art alternatives did blend quite well. And then the Stabilo, the General's Layout, and the Drawing kind of blend out as you expect. And of course the Wolves blend out amazingly. I barely even had to put that stump to the paper. They were just awesome. And here I'm just putting down a layer of the darkest pencil to test out the erasers and see how they work. So here is just the white Mars plastic eraser, which works amazing as you would expect. The black plastic art eraser works just as well. And then the Prismacolor kneaded eraser, I decided to darken this up a little bit to kind of match to make it kind of fair. It worked fairly good. Not as good as I would have hoped, though. Actually, the other ones do a lot better than the Prismacolor one. And I will say that the one that they sent, I'm not quite sure what was wrong with it, but it was very hard. It wasn't malleable like their other erasers. So not quite sure what went on there. I actually ended up using my own Prismacolor kneaded eraser for a lot of the drawing. And then, as you can see, the Stabilo and the Wolf's pencils are water soluble, which is pretty cool. That makes me like the Wolf's pencils even more. Definitely my favorite thing about this box. I think the only con that I don't like about the Wolf's pencils is where they have the grade of it. I found that I had to keep picking up each pencil and like flipping it over perfectly to figure out whether it was a 2B or a B, and it did get old after a while. And here I'm just showing that the art alternative pencils do not fit in the case. The case kept popping off. They worked if I pulled that plastic bit out, but yeah, some of the pencils were a little bit too tall for that plastic piece. But like I said, I was able to sharpen it down and then they fit in there no problem. So for the piece that I decided to do for this box, I decided to go with week 2, which was Heroes and Villains. And I was pretty inspired by this one, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. I tried to use everything in the box. I used the paper. I definitely used those Wolf's pencils. I cannot rave about those enough. They are amazing. I did use both the General's pencils as well as the All Stabilo pencil. I think the only ones I didn't use was the Art Alternatives. I did try to use them in the background at the end when I'm putting in the final details, but then I just erase it because I decide that I don't like it at all, so I didn't really use those ones. And then after erasing that, I attempt to put some smoke in the background, but I used the wrong pencil, so definitely go back and reference which ones are water soluble because I had to erase that and then put down the right pencil for the background. You'll see what I mean when we get there. The other thing that I didn't use from the box, I used my own, was the Prismacolor kneaded eraser. The one that they sent in the box, I'm not quite sure what was wrong with it. It did not work. It was not malleable. I couldn't mold it or shape it or anything. It's just like it was like left and dried out, if that's even possible. I don't know if they do dry out, but yeah. I think that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you found this review helpful. If you are interested in the Paletteful Pack subscription box, I highly recommend checking them out, especially if you're an artist. They are pretty awesome, and it would definitely save you from spending money on art supplies that you end up actually not loving, because if I would have bought those Art Alternatives pencils myself, I would have been quite upset, I will be honest. Overall, my review of this box is absolutely amazing, well worth the money, and definitely worth checking out. So thank you to Paletteful Packs for sending me this box to play around with and review. And a big thank you to all of you for watching the video. Enjoy, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Okay, bye! Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. Dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero.
superhero.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call.
I'm not gonna lie to you kids, it's a f***ing jungle out there. Keep your head on tight, unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, you're too strong, wanna battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my loop, this a war zone. This a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone. feel the impact. Yeah, break it open, leaving nothing f***ing intact. Hey yo, you been hacked. You're safe, hard in, but I found it, homie, been cracked. Hey yo, we been back. Your band stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack. Hey bitch, you been whacked. I kill 'em all, feel a motherfucking impact. Yo, this a war zone, homie. Say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap, homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud with a vision, saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trenched out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing, thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, oh cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Where are you going?